get seen, and I live in a small town. Don't take this the wrong way, okay? Just hear me out. If you are living in a small town and you're good, it ain't many of us gonna miss you, especially teams in your state. Not saying that people don't get missed, they do, but like not many kids get missed. It don't matter about you living in a small town. We live in a social media age, so it's no more secrets of who's good and who's not good, just to be honest with you. But if I do feel that I'm underrated, okay, if I live in a state and I think I'm better than the kids that they're ranking, whatever, okay, I'm gonna go to, let's say I live in Arkansas, I'm gonna go to the University of Arkansas's elite camp. And I'm going to test my talents against the best players in Arkansas because they're going to be there. And so if you think you are that good, I'm not saying you're not. If you think you're that good, you got to go over there and try to test your game, because this what comes out of it. If I go over there and I make an impression, I can get an opportunity to go play in Power 5. If I don't, then those coaches are going to be like, if you're a Division I player, those coaches are going to tell their friends, and we all talk. So. Man, I had a kid come to my elite camp. He's not necessarily good to play in the SEC, but man, he could play for you. That's how you can get an opportunity. Being at your high school, you have to produce. This game is about production. And so a lot of times, like we get emails every day about kids that's averaging like 24, 25 a game. And it's not that you guys aren't good players, but like, man, we got to get our eyes on you. Not many people are recruiting off a highlight tape. So, highlights are the best thing that you do. We want to see you in a real game, and a lot of the times we want to see you in person because, I don't know how many guys that you see sometimes, and coaches agree with me on this, like they do say he's 6'4", he really 6'1". So we would like to see you in person. It just kind of gives us a better feel for you, gives us a better feel for how you can help our program. And things like that. So what I would do is if I'm a 10th grader and beyond and I'm trying to get, looked at, I need to find an AAU team. I have to find an AAU team that is playing on NCAA sanctioned events. Coach, what is NCAA sanctioned events? I don't know what that is, all right? NCAA sanctioned events are events that we are allowed to go to. It's approved by the NCAA. So if you're playing for teams and tournaments where we're not gonna be there, probably not a good idea to be playing at those tournaments and or with those teams. You got to find a team, even if it's an independent team that's playing at those type of events. We go to independent events, okay? So don't think that we don't go. You have to play for a shoe sponsor team. Not necessarily, okay? You don't always have to play for a shoe sponsor team to get seen. So I'm going to go play, let's say I play for an independent team, but they go to NCAA sanctioned events. That's a good deal for you, right? It's a lot of kids that you see sometimes if we go to watch EYBL. Yes, a lot of coaches are at EYBL. They're at Adidas, they're at Under Armour because those are the better players in the country in high school. Maybe people disagree, but it's the truth. It's a high level, definitely Nike. EYBL is a high level. So if you're sitting on the bench at an EYBL team, but you can go start for an Adidas team, you probably need to go to Adidas because we're all going to all the events, right? So don't sit on the bench thinking that you're going to get the opportunity by being on the bench. You're not, because if you don't play, it's the same thing as not getting recruited, right? So you have to go to a place where you can play, even if it's an independent team. Like, right, I'm from a small school. I don't have to go pay for a shoe sponsor team all the time. I can go to a place to get seen, okay? If I get underrated, because most of small towns, I agree, most small towns they do get under recruited because either it's hard to get to or nobody just kind of sees you. That's just life, right? So if you still have a dream to go play at a 4-year, don't not go to junior college or don't not go to prep school because you're like, well, I don't want to go there. My dream's over because I didn't go to a 4-year right out of high school. That's not true. Junior college is a really good tool for you to go and develop your game for 1 or 2 years until you get ready to go to the Division I or Division II level. So don't underestimate the power of going to junior college. Don't underestimate the power of going to prep school. Everything is about work. The main ingredient to all this is you got to work and be prepared for your opportunity. So I have to train myself to be a guy that is a complete player. A complete player to us is a guy that can dribble, pass, and shoot efficiently. Not that you think that you can dribble, pass, shoot. Dribble, pass, and shoot. You don't turn the basketball over when you dribble. You can make shots, open shots at an efficient clip. You can make great passes, post passes, throw it to guys and not turn the basketball over. So guys that we see like that, you guys are like jewels to us because it's just an underrated thing that people don't talk about that much. Guys that dribble, pass, and shoot are really good basketball players. So be able to be one of those guys. And if you're not one of those guys, work your butt off. Ask your coaches, ask people that are at the next level. Hey man, can you watch my clips? Not looking for a scholarship. Coach, can you tell me what I need to do to get better? I think a lot of the times you guys send us film in our emails to try to tell us, oh, I'm good, instead of being like, Coach, can you watch my film and tell me what I got to do to get to your level? And I think if you take that approach, it's probably a little bit better than you sending me film and I haven't heard of your name, don't know you, and things like that. Most of the time, we don't really watch those. So we have, like I said, we recruit a lot of players. We go see a lot of players at tournaments. So we don't really have the time all the time to watch those. And so it's not that, we don't watch them. I do watch them sometimes, but not all the time. So most of the time they get lost in the shuffle. So if you give a subject matter and it says, hey coach, can you take a couple minutes to look at my highlight tape and tell me what you think I need to do to make it to your level? I think that's a lot of, I think that'll help you a lot more, either get responses back or to help you a lot more, just try to get feedback to where the coach tells you like, hey man, you can't play at this level, or, you should probably look at Division II schools, or man, you need to do this and y'all think you can be a Division I player. You have to take all the feedback because you're putting yourself out there, but you can't be mad at us if we're telling you, hey man, you probably can't play at our level, right? So you have to be open to the honest feedback. But back to the point, go to junior college and work on your game. In high school, work on your game. Really, really work on your game and be in the gym all the time, perfecting your game, perfecting your craft. You have to make sacrifices for you to get better. And so if you're not making sacrifices, but then you want to go to the Division I level, chances are like it just doesn't work like that. You got to make sacrifices. There's 13 scholarships and 363 teams. You do the math. It's about 4,700 kids that are having a scholarship, and you don't have many chances because each team probably getting 5 or 6 scholarships. You got transfer portal, you got junior college players, you got prep school, you got international players, then you got high school players. If you don't have anything that separates you, it's going to be really hard for you to kind of get in. So you have to make a sacrifice in another way. Man, I didn't make it out of high school, man, I'm gonna try junior college. Then after junior college, if you don't make it, it's probably time to start, go to college and try to move on with your life. But, I hope everybody can make it. I hope everybody can play, but it just doesn't work that way. That's just not real life. So continue to just work your butt off and try to be ready for your opportunity. I preach this all the time. Everyone gets an opportunity, but will you be ready when your opportunity comes? I have this in my office. I live by this. You're either getting better or you're getting worse. There is no in between. And so, man, bust your butt, man, work really hard, go after your dreams and shoot for the moon. Be realistic, but shoot for the moon. And so when you do that, hopefully you get the results that you want. If you do not, man, at least you gave it everything you had and you tried. So that's my advice. I hope that it helps you. Like I want to help somebody, but I'm always going to be honest. I'm not going to lie to you. So I'm going to be honest about and truthful about what I'm trying to say. These are my beliefs, what I think. But, like I said, I played at the Division I level. I coached at the Division I level. These are some of the things that I see. If you think somebody else's opinion is better than mine, that's your opinion, But I'm just trying to help people, and hopefully it does help someone. So, hopefully you guys had a great holiday season. And then you go after your dreams, man. Be great today. Talk to you guys soon. I'll catch you on the next video.